My dear friends, it can be said that grief is often softened by the gratitude we feel for the meaning of the life we have known. The idea is captured in these words about Abraham and Sarah by an anonymous poet. So this we learn when God called from above, but Abraham did not mourn overmuch for his love. For amidst the sadness of loss, he found comfort and gain from the years that had rolled by in sunshine and in rain. As devoted helpmeet and tender wife, how much she had given to enrich his life. And the memories he had, so precious and dear, were his to recall year after year. Together they built a life sacred and true, with a future of blessing for me and for you. The rabbis were wise not to focus on tears or the moment one is called at the end of our years. Rather, remember the joys that will always be thine, the laughter and love transcending all time. The death of a loved one truly would be unbearable if we believed that there was no purpose or meaning in our existence. Meaning is found in how life touches us, how it inspires us to grow, to become, to help, to give, to contribute, to act upon the principles we carry in our heart. The rabbis of old have always counseled against too much grief. This is precisely why they taught us to sit shiva. It was a custom established to limit mourning. They believed that the human tendency is to mourn too much, and that grief, if we overdo it, can become self-pity, which does no more than to comfort and compound tragedy. Gradually returning to our normal routine is the beginning of the process of healing. Consolation is not passive. It is what we discover when we, by our deeds, enrich life because of the lives of the ones whom we have loved. We are empowered by their love, by the nobility of their ideals, by their courage and their faith. With our sorrow comes the wisdom to value each day as a precious gift from God, and the incentive to live our lives so as to be worthy of the memories we cherish. Judaism sees death as an opportunity to serve life. When we are weak, the recollection of the courage of our dear ones gives us strength. When we are blinded by confusion, the memory of their vision gives us sight. When we are discouraged, The meaning of their resolution and faith gives us poise and balance. It is remarkable how much lives well lived, though ended, continue to be the most powerful resource we have. However great our need, they are a reservoir of hope and inspiration that never runs dry. And so we live life. We face tragedy. And though we cannot fill the void or lessen the pain, perhaps we can find consolation in the knowledge that to have known love or friendship of the effect of a good deed is not limited by the moment, but touches eternity. The reality of those moments is woven into the fabric of our lives and has a permanence that can never be diminished or taken away. Thus, even when they are gone, the departed are with us, moving us to live as in their higher moments they themselves wished to live. We remember them now. They live in our hearts. They are an abiding blessing.